Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I am the CHALL Rovers till I die. Schofield changes up the norm, the normal, shall we say, for Rovers training schedule, just to switch it up a bit. And we do have the reasons why. Now, before we get started, make sure you do like, comment, subscribe. Click the notification bell to name this YouTube video, the socials at the bottom of your screen, and in the description down below. And let's get straight into this video then, shall we? So Schofield explained it all through the free press interview over the last sort of 24 hours. And it states, professional football clubs without a midweek match, just to give you an idea of what usually happens, they typically train on a Monday and Tuesday with a day off on Wednesday ahead of further sessions on the Thursday and the Friday. Now, the working week is usually completed with a match on Saturday, while Sunday is preserved for rest and recovery. Now, Rovers had followed that schedule until Schofield came in, and the players now train from Monday through to Wednesday with a day off on Thursday instead. And the team also meet at Cantley Park on the morning of a game for a meal and pre-match meeting if they've not had an overnight stay in the hotel. Now, why is that, you ask? Well, Schofield explained the decision through the free press, saying this. It was something I experienced 3 or 4 years ago, working with different coaches and observing them and how they scheduled the week. We would prefer to work the players a little bit harder on a Wednesday. Schofield has made no secret of his desire to improve the fitness levels of his players, and from a physical perspective, they'll have longer to recover ahead of a match day if their training load is front-loaded at the start of each week, which sounds genius. It could sound absolutely genius, and there's no excuse for the players if they don't turn up as well. Another shift has seen substitutes take part in a passing drill at the end of games. Previously, those on the bench would complete a running exercise with head of sports science Sam Bowring to keep their fitness levels topped up before taking part in a hard training session the following Monday, while their teammates in the starting 11 focused on recovery. Now, Schofield said to this, they can run all day, but it's football that develops players physically, no more than 11v11 games. I discussed it with the staff. There's something I wanted to implement, so they all do a running session, then get a feel of the ball. Now, he has been praised by several Doncaster players for the clarity of his tactical instructions, saying, I like the lads to be together. They get good nutrition at Cantley Park, then we just recap what we've been through in the week, really, just to get through a simplicity of our game plan as a little refresher. Now, that immediately... and straight away, when I'm hearing the difference, where, you know, the fact that we're doing things differently, we're not sticking to the norm, we're doing things differently, we're changing it up a little bit. I love this head coach, Danny Schofield, and the fact that he's born in Hexthorpe, the fact that he's a Hexthorpe lad and he's literally just through a shortcut through Hexthorpe Park from me. Oh my God, I love the guy. I absolutely love Danny Schofield. Super Danny Schofield is exactly what we need. You know, Roshaw at the back, Miller in attack, Danny's going up the Football League, mate. Now, Schofield, for me, just excites me with the way he speaks, the way he operates, the way he changes little things up here and there in training, and the schedule, and the way they warm up the reserve players and the fringe players and the substitutes, and, you know, the players that need some fitness after matches, you know, you see these players train behind you in the post-match conferences. So, overall, it's just been absolutely fantastic, you know, for me anyway. It's been wonderful to see the squad rally around Schofield, and yes, the FA Cup game was a write-off. You know, looking back on it, it was a write-off. We were second best in that entire game. Look at the games we've played in the league under Danny Schofield, under Danny flipping Schofield. Crew got a draw, should have been at least a point. Stevenage lost 1-0, but should have scored at least 3 or 4 goals. Gillingham, first half was average, second half was much better, absolutely deserved the win. And Grimsby should have been 4, 5, 6 goals for us. Conceded the one, Mitchell with a poor back pass into Close. Close miscontrolled the ball a bit, took advantage, and McAtee scored. It was one of those moments, like one of those lapses in concentration from Close and Mitchell. Mitchell for his distribution, Close for his ball control. So apart from that Grimsby goal in a few minutes in the first half, like I said in the Grimsby review, could have been 4, 5, 6 for us. We were absolutely on top of that game, and Grimsby were on the back foot, even though they had more of the ball. So all the games in the league that we've played under Schofield, we should have got at least a point, between a point and 3 points in those results, and we are now 2 points off the playoffs. There is progress being made. We may have only moved up 1 league position, but come on. It's the middle of November. We've still got, what, 7 months of the season to go, pretty much? 6, 7 months? It's literally over half a season left to go. We can do it. We can get in those playoffs minimum. We just need to keep on the way we're going. And to be fair, I have seen a few people start saying that Doncaster might be a team to watch out for in the new year because of the way we're playing and the way that we are dominating games. It does look like a new team. It's the same group of players, but it's a brand new team. Like I've said before, though, my only message to the board is back the damn manager, because if you back this guy and you give him exactly what he needs to succeed, we've got a serious squad ahead of us that could have a chance of getting back into League One over this next season or so. I'm not going to cancel out this season like it's yesterday, but over this next season or so, we've got a squad, if you add to that in January a bit with a few new signings, could have a chance of getting back into League One over the next season or so. So you've got an opportunity here, board. Back the manager or face the fans. I think that's the nicest way of putting it. As someone who backs the board, it's probably the nicest way of saying it. Back the boss or face the fans. I think that's the slogan, shall we say. Back the boss or face the fans. I think that's how we structure it. But there we go. So that is it for this video, guys. Like I said, bit of a rundown on the change up in training schedule. Everything's been revealed, and it's always so good to see a head coach so open and honest and not afraid to reveal things. So again, great to see that from a head coach. We've not really had that for a while. Please do like, comment, subscribe. I'm the CHALL Rovers till I die. Ta-ra for now.